What up, though? It's your boy ABE from DET. You're tuned into the AEW Dynamite post show for August 31st, 2024. Without further ado, let's get into it. MJF is in the ring berating the people of South Carolina, but Will Ospreay comes out and isn't having any of it. He chases MJF off, tells him that at All In Wembley Stadium, he will turn that All-American Championship back into the International Championship as he wins it back on his home soil. Then Ospreay goes right into a match with the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, and gets the W. But afterwards, of course, MJF sneaks his little sneaky self right back in the ring, jumps Ospreay, puts the ring on, and right when he's about to take him out, none other than Kyle Fletcher comes down to the ring, flanked by Don Callis. He chases MJF off, looks at Don Callis and says, I know Ospreay is not in the family anymore, but he will always be my brother. Then Kyle goes on to put on a hell of a promo, cutting into MJF and setting up a match with him next week on Dynamite for his boy, Will Ospreay. Yo, Kyle Fletcher is a low-key sleeper. I know he came in like Ospreay's roadie, but he's been killing it on the mic, killing it in the ring. If he could find a way to separate himself or become the dominant heel in the Don Callis family, you better look out for Kyle Fletcher. He is definitely one to keep your eye on. But next up, we get Chris Statlander defeats Willow with the help of the sneaky little shit Stokely and a chain that he snuck to Statlander to hit Willow, knocking her out, getting the win, and earning her right to fight Willow at All In for the Women's CMLL Championship. But that wasn't the end of it. She took a chair and went to town on Willow. Security comes down, but Statlander still didn't care. She beat down security and walks off like a boss. I seriously think this is going to be a sleeper match on All In. Willow versus Chris Statlander for the CMLL Women's Championship. Next up, Daniel Bryan and Swerve have a face-to-face in the ring, talk about their match at All In for the world title. Bryan raises the stakes for Swerve and says if he doesn't defeat Swerve at All In, he will retire from professional wrestling. Swerve then goes on to say, not only will you not walk out champion, I'm gonna make sure you don't walk out at all. I don't care about the build-up. People have been talking about it should be Hangman versus Swerve. No, I don't care. This will be one of the greatest matches that we have seen all year. I mean, don't we just say that about every AEW pay-per-view? But it's the absolute truth. Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him, against Swerve Strickland. Trust me, it's going to be an instant classic. Put money on it. Let's go. Next up, Roosh, the Beast Morta, and Roderick Strong get the win over the conglomeration. And Morta actually gets the pin on the Ring of Honor champion, Briscoe, setting up, I'm telling you, Roderick Strong will be the next Ring of Honor champion. I can see it coming a mile away. So Briscoe, enjoy that belt while you can. It's coming home to Roderick Strong and the Undisputed Kingdom very, very soon. Next up, the real Scissor Gang, not Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville. The real Scissor Gang, the Acclaim. They challenge FTR next week on Dynamite. It seems like it's going to be a number one contender match, and we could finally get the Young Bucks challengers at All In. It may be FTR, it may be the Acclaim, but we will find out next week on Dynamite. Next up, Mariah May has a sit down with Renee. Renee is grilling her. Why'd you do it? Why'd you take out Toni Storm? She basically doesn't even want to answer Renee. Says, I've already told you. I worked my way up in the ranks. I learned all I need to know. Now it's time for the student to take out the sensei. Then they pan to the arena where Toni Storm is at the top of the ramp. A psychotic Toni Storm, might I add. Eyebrows looking crazy, makeup looking ridiculous. She has lost her mind, and Mariah May better watch her back, because she says, once again, you will pay with your life for betraying me. This has been one of the best feuds in all of professional wrestling, and I just want to where's the button? Round of applause for Toni Storm and Mariah May for putting women's wrestling back on the map. Speaking of women wrestling, we have a new duo with Camille and Mercedes Moné making their way to the ring. Camille has a squash match against Brittany Jade. I don't even know who the hell this is. She eliminated her quick, made quick work of her, destroyed her, and looked good, might I add. A hell of a bodyguard from Mercedes Moné. And afterwards, Mercedes Moné gets on the mic and tells Britt Baker, the best thing that will ever happen in your career is losing to me. And remember, money changes everything. I like that. I like that quote. I hope that's her new line. I'm loving it. Money definitely does change everything. And Mercedes Moné, you better believe, is shaking up the AEW women's division. Now to the main event. Darby Allin gets the surprise roll-up win, which was a hell of a match over Adam Hangman Page. And afterward, Adam Hangman Page went absolutely crazy. He is losing his mind. I don't know if it's the alcohol, the addiction to Swerve Strickland and getting his revenge over him. I don't know what, but Hangman needs some psychiatrist, some therapy ASAP. Whoever is messing with him, you better stop it. This man is on the last leg, the last string. He is about to snap on somebody. I can see it soon. There was multiple times where he wanted to fight the ref during the match. And there was this one cool spot where Darby tried to do the buckshot lariat. Hangman reversed it, hit him with his own lariat. This was a great main event to end Dynamite. Darby Allin gets the win, continuing his streak, staying on fire. He has a TNT title match against Jack Perry, which will be another banger. Shout out to Sheamus. At All In Wembley Stadium. I cannot wait for that. But on a scale of 1 to 10, tonight's Dynamite, I'm giving it a solid 9.2. This has been about 5 straight Dynamites in a row. Great wrestling, great storytelling, and overall, just an incredible show. Shout out Tony Khan. I don't know if this Shane McMahon thing with the picture showing up is true, but if you got that on the horizon with Wembley Stadium, AEW is on the verge for a major boost coming soon. WWE, you better get it together. AEW is on fire. But until next time, y'all know who it is. It's your boy ABE, and you tune in to the Holy Shhh Podcast. Okay, Tony, let's go.
Media.